I don't want to do like a whole Drake episode, but he did put out a snippet with Rod Wave.
Mm-hmm.
Are you allowed to be objective with Champagne?
Of course.
It's a whole bunch of the same.
What, you didn't like it?
I didn't dislike it. It's just more. It's just more of the same.
I think
not to say like I respect what Rod Wave does, and like I mean, his fan base is crazy. Like
I tried to get into the Rod Wave.
Not for me.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know, man. I mean, I understand the melodies and all of that. It's obviously, I get it, but I just can't. I don't know when I would really like sit down and listen to like a Rod Wave album.
And it's funny because so many people are like, Roy, you're depressed. You love Rod Wave.
Yeah.
And then I listen like, depression's not hitting the same in this one. I can't connect.
Yeah. I don't. I'm the same.
Maybe because he's younger. I don't know. We're probably the same age.
I tried. Obviously, I get it. I understand how his fan base is as big as it is, but I just can't. I can't connect to it. I tried it. I don't want to force it. I tried to even throw it on and not listen to it. Just have it playing in the back. It's just not. It's not connecting with me.
Yeah, not for me. But also this Drake snippet sounds like it's not for me either.
I only heard it. I think Elliot posted it. Somebody posted it. I only heard it one time.
All over the.
We was outside yesterday, so I didn't really like. I can't remember nothing that was said on it, but I remember seeing that it was the Rod Wave. It was the goat, and then it was the emoji, the turtle, something like that.
I guess, yeah.
And I was just like, oh, I didn't even know what it was at first because that's all I saw, and I listened to it, but I can't even give my opinion on it because I really only heard it one time. We was outside.
It's again just more of the same. It's not bad. It's just kind of pointless, I guess.
What do you think people are looking for from Drake though? Like, what do they want?
Rapping,
just straight bars,
probably.
Like timestamp bars or like intro bars.
It's tough to say with his crowd because his fan base is the biggest fan base.
Mm-hmm.
I can only speak for me. I would like, especially now, some rapping.
That's
why I love the what's the no face shit.
Mm-hmm.
I love that first verse.
Mm-hmm.
He was rapping. Like that's what I want. But I get that I'm not who he's probably targeting.
I love that what's that circadian rhythm?
Mm-hmm.
I love that record. I think that shit is
it's dope, but again, more of the same. I've heard this from Drake. It's a good record, but just more of the same.
Mm-hmm.
At least like the no face shit. I've heard something like that from him, but it was a breath of fresh air.
That's a different flow though.
I know. That's why I liked it.
On that no face record.
He's saying some shit on there too.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I want, but I don't think Drake cares about me and people like me at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the fuck am I rap for? To prove to y'all that I'm better? Like,
right.
I don't need to do that shit anymore.
Right.
But yeah, people want timestamp shit.
I mean, but we want the timestamp shit in the flow of the album though, no?
Nah, I mean, I used to like the Scary Hours, like random drops. When he would put a God's Plan with Diplomatic Immunity, like God's Plan out of here right away, but I'm gonna hit Diplomatic Immunity on repeat.
Mm-hmm.
I liked when he did that. So I guess he did that with No Face and the circadian rhythm shit.
So if you feel like everybody
just feels like throwaways, I'll be honest. It feels like unfinished throwaways.
Okay, so if you feel like everybody just wants rap from Drake, how do you think the Party Drake album is going to be received? Because I'm sure he's going to be rapping on that album.
I mean, I don't even know these days how anything is received.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't even gauge what the temperature is with music, period. Like I saw the timeline turn on Kendrick when he put out the No More Party shit.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea anymore how people...
The No More Parties, or is that the name of the...
We still didn't get a real name of it,
okay.
But yeah.
That's the name you gave it.
That's the name Genius gave it. I didn't.
No More Party. No, they gave it...
The Day the Party Died.
Kill the Party.
Whatever.
Yeah. Kill the Party. Fuck.
No More Parties in LA Part 2.
Yeah,
I don't fucking know.
Part 9. What up?
So I really don't know how things are received anymore. And even like, this is why I'm glad I don't like fully work in the music business, especially on the marketing side. Because like how your algorithms work, you click one thing and get a completely different gauge of what's going on in the world when it comes to music.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll click one Drake type page and I will get nothing but he is the greatest of all time.
Mhm.
Then I'll click one Kendrick thing and get the exact same thing and just shitting on Drake. He's the worst ever. No one's ever going to listen to him. I can't gauge, and I actually don't particularly care to clear my algorithms to really find out. Like, I'm just going to keep scrolling.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going to happen.
I'm looking forward
What?
to the response from the Drake Party album, because we've gotten so many dope records from those two together throughout the years. So for them to have a full project together, like,
Can't wait.
yeah, I'm excited to kind of see how that's received, because I loved Party's album that he dropped earlier this year. Thought that was incredible, but he dropped that around the time of the beef.
Yeah.
So that overshadowed that. But now that they have their album, their joint project coming together, I am excited to hear that music, because again, throughout the years, if you go back to all the records they have together, they work very well together.
I will say, even because of course they're batting 1,000 when it's the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if they do give us more of the same, it may not be received well. Even if it's high quality, typical Party and Drake, I don't know if it'll be received very well. I feel like,
Really?
yeah,
Well, why?
because the same shit with these records that are coming out now, like, it's just more of the same. It's not moving the needle on anything. Like, we've heard Drake do this a million times. That's why they're not hitting the way they are, even on streaming and charts. Like, it's just more of the same.
When you say move the needle, though, like how much further do you think an artist like Drake can move the needle? Because he's been moving the needle for what, 15, 14 years?
I think the reset is finally back. I'm actually excited because at that, to your point, yes, how much further can he?
Yeah, like what else?
But now there's a reset, so the needle's back
to zero.
Of course not. It's Drake, but it's at least in the middle now. Like, you can see the difference. If he puts something out, you can tell if it's impactful or not. And these have not been impactful. But again, he's been putting them out in a different way.
And that's what I was waiting for you to say, because this is not the prototypical way that Drake has ever put out music. Like, he's giving us just dropping joints. But to me,
he knew those were real high level records. He wouldn't release them this way. He knows those are throwaways.
I don't think Circadian Rhythm is a throwaway. I think that record is a huge record.
Didn't he just buy a fucking ranch in Texas and they were shooting a video? Where's that video? That video never came out. Like,
I'm not sure what that was for.
He knows how to release music, and just, I get with the 100 gigs thing, but if he knew those records were going to move the needle or make an impact, he would have put them out drastically different. But again, I don't really know. Maybe that has something to do with Universal and whatever they have going on. I can only speculate. But if he knew those records were going to do something, they wouldn't go out that way.
Some of them, yeah, I agree.
There'd be a visual. There would be some.
He know what he has. He has waiting. Like, so he probably looked at that. I was like, these are dope, but I know what we got on the way, so I'm not tripping on that.